Today we are doing a Thames Kosmos Nanotechnology ages 15 and up experiment kit. And I am not 15, I'm 9.
We're doing maybe 1 or 2 experiments at least from that kit.
Yeah.
All right. So first of all, we're going to take a look at one of the elements we're using in our experiment, and it is what?
Gold colloid.
Or colloidal gold.
It says right there. Gold colloid.
All right, so you can take the tag off. And we're going to examine that.
And keep it for safe.
And we're going to examine this under a microscope. Or not microscope, excuse me. What is that?
A magnifying glass that's making my vision not good.
We need one more.
Ah.
So lay it.
First I have to get the gold rammed up.
We're going to look.
Oh my gosh, it
I
hurts
have
my
to
eyes.
get it in the
hurts my
right
eyes.
angle. I can't.
There it is.
Oh, I saw it momentarily. Wait, where are you going?
There's an eyelash right there. Alright, now it's not mixed up.
So we can see the little particles. Let me see this.
Yeah.
Let me see this so we can get it.
Little itty bitty particles.
You see the little, yeah, there we go. Saw it when you did that. All right, so that is the gold. Yeah, see the eyelash here. You turn that
Random
off.
eyelash.
All right, so what that is, that tube contains a suspension, or more precisely a colloid. It gets its red color from a material you're more familiar with in a different form and color, gold. So, yes, that's why it's called gold colloid or colloidal gold. And the precise explanation of the color of gold is very complicated and can only be provided very roughly.
And
Yes?
it says, do not open this vessel. Do not remove this time.
All right. But we did. So so gold is a heavy element with 79 protons, positively charged particles in its nucleus. Like all elements, it also has electrons which move in clouds around the nucleus. You can also think of them as being located on specific paths, as in the atomic model of Niels Bohr. Okay, so that's pretty complicated. Now, gold belongs to the class of metals and forms a metal lattice when it occurs in larger volumes. This metal lattice has a regular structure in which the electrons no longer orbit around their own atomic nucleus, but instead occur freely distributed through the lattice. All right, so in either case, so you have your gold colloid.
And when you shine light on it, voila.
And that is
It
an
makes
intro
really-
into actually an experiment we'll do. I guess we'll skip over to that. This is going to be making a laser beam in, it says making it visible, not invisible, but visible. So it said that we needed our colloidal gold, and we're going to
And
use...
a laser pin. What? Voila. In 3,
No,
2.
we need that, and we're just having a liquid that is not totally clear.
Yeah.
So, and then
Look at
this, we need this over here to shine our light through.
Oh, that's a white light.
So
For
what
this
we're
one.
going to do,
Oh, that's a laser. Look
just
at it.
hold on a minute.
Da-da-da.
I'm having issues. My paper does not want to stand up.
Just leave it and it will stand.
It apparently is not wanting to stand, so maybe if we just do like that. Let's see. All right,
See the laser?
and then what we can do here
And the light. The light. See? Light.
is
And laser.
grab this. Okay, we need both, okay?
I know.
Can you,
That
let's turn
lights
some lights
off.
off so we can shine our light.
Just pitch black.
We're going to shake our colloid. Oh gosh,
Out
where's
one.
light? All right, so then we're shining it maybe that's a little too dark.
It's
But-
actually reflecting onto us, so we better not look at it
Okay, just
much.
all right.
See, it's reflecting onto me. If I
That's
look down
interesting.
below, I will instantly be blind.
Okay, so that was our shining it through. No, we're not done. All right, that was shining it through this cup right
Oh.
here with our fluid. Now we're going to shine it through the
In the light.
gold colloid, the laser through the gold colloid.
Ah! Oh my
again.
gosh! Oh!
I'll do
That
it.
laser! Oh my gosh, that went straight in my eyes.
Okay, well, don't.
Oh my.
Here.
Oh no, I do not want to.
One.
Oh. Whoa.
All right, so this is the.
Oh, that
Okay, you gotta get
burns. Oh, that burns.
All right, so this is the effect through the gold colloid. Effect through the cup.
Wait,
Effect through
Two.
the gold colloid.
one.
ahead.
Lights on.
And the reason that occurred, we are missing a light. Let's do this. Okay, so the reason that occurred is because the reason has to do with the particles in the liquid and their size. So the water, which is actually tea, is what I did. It's mostly water plus, of course, that tea material in there and pigments. And so those consist of relatively small molecules. And then, which sugar, just for comparison, has a molecule size of 1 nanometer. Now, acid and pigment molecules also occur in about that same size, which tea has pigment. All right, where are you? What are we doing?
I wanted to disappear. I'm back.
All right, and then, so they don't have any influence on that laser beam because they're too small in relation to the laser light's wavelength, which is 650 nanometers. So the laser light is 650 nanometers. The colloidal gold, though, contains particles of 50 nanometers in size, and that makes them large enough to reflect the laser's light. So a direct comparison shows how the T particles are too small to influence the laser, while the nanocolloid contains larger particles that scatter light. Okay, so now colloid gold particles don't settle to the bottom of the vial the way you would expect from larger particles. Instead, they bump against one another without accumulating, and the reason has to do with electrostatic forces, which are forces of repulsion between equal electrical charges, and surfactants acting as chemical spacers.
See that clear? That's clear, but when you look in the bottom, it's red because of the red thing.
Oh, yeah. All right, so that was our experiment with making the laser beam visible, and it was visible through both, but you could see how it was scattered through the gold colloid when it was shining through there. due to
And
the
my
larger
eyes hurt
particles.
a lot.
So now we will
I hate
move on,
this
and we will do one more because those were relatively short. This is another one with actually a laser, but it does not have anything to do with the gold colloid. This has to do with backlit particles, and it may involve shutting lights off too. So you got the dish.
Oh,
We don't need
oh
this
that's why we have the dish.
Where are you?
Hold on.
We have an invisible scientist. He went poof. He must have turned into a nano-sized scientist because we can't see him anymore. There he is. Why do we need glasses for this? Well, you could.
Oh,
All right, this is
fine.
going to involve, you can. I don't know why you would, but
I came from so small. Look how small I was.
yeah,
Then I
really
came.
nano-sized. So now we
this is
have
chalk.
chalk. You're going to scrape a little bit of chalk, not a whole lot, some chalk powder into this dish. We don't need both dishes, just one. Actually, maybe this
No, that's
one.
the lid. That's the
I know,
lid.
but this one might be easier to do because we have to.
Well, it's cracked.
It's not going to affect anything. We're not doing water. Just scrape some in there. Not a whole huge bunch, but. let's
About
see.
that much?
Probably more than that.
That much?
A little more. About double that at least.
That
Let's
much?
see, more. Just not, don't make them ginormous chunks though. Still needs to be powder.
How about now?
We can try it.
No, one more. You know what? Another one. You know what? Another one.
This is backlit particles, so we're doing that. And then what we need to do after that is we have to, it says to darken the room as much as possible. So we're not.
Look at that. All right,
Okay,
let's
no.
darken it.
Okay, so to darken the room, turn off those two lights. We'll leave that one on. Okay. So we have some light, and then it says to. I hate the idea of this. It's gonna make dust.
What am I gonna
All right, we're gonna. So you can take this light, the laser. Wait. It says you're gonna use both the flashlight and.
At the same time?
Oops, I think I touched my microphone. All right.
Look, I have both of them on at the same time.
All right. Not at the same time.
Why?
It says you're gonna blow a little of the chalk powder into the air, and what do you see in the light of the laser pointer? And then switch it to flashlight mode, and then see what
Like
you
this?
see.
Whoa, look! I see a line.
Right, but you gotta blow a little bit of this into the air.
Let me.
Oh wow, what? That's not very fine. Gentle.
Let me. Now. Oh, I saw some particles.
Wow. Oh, I did. I saw some. Let me see. Hold up. Do that.
Okay.
All right, so let's see if you can do it with this, the regular light. You want to do some more powder?
Me.
I wonder if it caught that on camera. I don't know. Not big. See, that's where you're running into problems. You got to make it dusty. It's got to be fine powder.
Fine powder it is. Now that's for bigger chunks.
Just gently scrape. Really. Chalk is actually relatively heavy. If we do something.
No, it's actually relatively light.
All right, so we can try. So it said to do it with. Actually, I wonder if look, maybe blow it, and then I think we're gonna turn this other light off. I think we'll see it better.
Now let me. Are you ready for a blow?
Blow gently. What? I think did I see the dust? I can't tell.
I saw the dust, yeah, but now the instruction
Okay.
book's covered.
So blow now.
Ah!
I'll do it then.
No.
Ooh, I saw some particles. Yes.
Hold on. I'm
I
gonna be
saw
back.
I saw it.
Yeah, because we're doing more laser stuff.
Oh my.
It hurts my eyes a lot.
I think we have a little bit more powder we can work with. Hold on.
I blew it.
Wait. So. Ooh, I saw it.
I saw it.
Wait, let's see, hold up.
Oh, we need more.
That's all right. Oh my gosh, we're gonna make a big dusty mess everywhere.
We need more.
Well, I think we get the general idea. So while you're scraping one more time, it says that the chalk powder consists of lots of little particles that spread out in the air. Just with your naked eye, it might look like the air is a little dusty, but it won't be easy to see individual particles. Using the laser pointer in a darkened room, you'll see a lot of little grains of powder dancing around, falling and floating in the beam.
Dancing.
The strong light of the laser is reflected off the little particles and makes them visible, even though each one is just a few micrometers in size. Now, the general name for the effect by which light is deflected in different directions is scattering. The degree of scattering of light depends on the size and properties of the object it deflects off of, as
Alright.
well as the light's wavelengths. In the next experiment, you'll... Okay, so we've already done that with the next experiment was the laser beam visible
Dun, dun,
with the
dun.
colloid, which we already did.
Voila.
Oh gosh. Okay, we're not doing any more after that. That's gonna make plenty of mess. Okay, so
Running.
it.
No, turning off the light.
the light. Hold up.
In 3, 2, 1. Light off.
Flashlight mode. Let's do. So in other words, we know we can't see it very much. I mean, you can. All right. Go ahead.
3, 2, 1.
Ooh, it looks like it's glowing, but it's not. Okay. So
Ready?
blow gentle. Oh wow. Okay, obviously we saw that. So we're gonna do it with
The laser.
the laser now. Whoops. Hold on. Now blow. You can see them. We saw them. Definitely.
Alright, no.
All right. So that is that experiment. We have seen that.
yeah.
That is pretty cool how that works. All right, so that is all for our experiments tonight with the laser and the gold colloid and everything that we did. All right.
Well,
Yes, it is dusty. We have to clean up our mess.
yeah. Bye. Please like and subscribe. If you haven't, please subscribe. That will help my channel a lot.